Sam Martin set to kick off.
The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Past the 20, 10, and touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them, and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
At their own 20-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Kendricks. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Visitors, nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. from the shotgun. Wilson steps away to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the anytime Pro Bowler, Steve Atwater. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Wilson pass.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Vick. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
And maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Zach Ertz, 94 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Vick on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Through left side, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Anderson's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is Jakeem Grant. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Jakeem Grant now to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now it's Wilson. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things...
And I think the ball's out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Another try after the first down sack. Vick. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 10-yard.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line.
A lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Johnson, the intended target, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. From the gun, Vick. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That's the end of the third quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
17. Visitors 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second and
on 2nd and 11 now. Vick. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Good. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Play action now. Vick. His throw incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Vick operating on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Now he'll pull it down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Buying time to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tony Gonzalez there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And his pass is intercepted for the
Good game. Good game, man. You play well. You really play well. Good game. Good game.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.